Good morning, students. Now we'll continue the lesson number understanding the time, lesson number 5. So what is the times and why do we use calendar? We use the calendar 25 the date, months and year. It is also 25 the particular time in which we are living, and also we can plan out our daily activities. So how many times parts are there? It has three parts: past, present and future. As I told in the first lecture that what is the meaning of past, present and future. So now we'll continue how do we measure the time. So to understand the time, we divide into the seconds, minutes and hours, days and night, fortnight, month, year. In this way, the time can be measured. Water clock, clocks and the calendars are the instrument of measuring times. So fortnight means a period of 15 days. A period of 15 days means a fortnight, means 1 day is equal to 7 days and 2 weeks is equal to 15 days. So 16 seconds means a minute and 16 minutes is an hour. So the fortnight means a period of 15 days. This instrument for water clock, clocks and the calendars and instruments are used to, this is the instrument used to measuring the time. Now let's see what is the mechanism of water. During the ancient times, people were using water clocks, and we Indians call this water clock as a Ghatika yantra. Ghatika yantra means your grandmother, parents, they may know it very well, and you can ask what is the meaning of Ghatika yantra. So ancient time means a previous day. So now let's see what is the meaning of water clock. To calculate the time, empty container with a hole was placed inside a large container and filled with water. When empty container with a hole was fitted and it sink and to settle down at the bottom, then it is used to make passing of certain time. So I have drawn the picture here of a water clock. So I am going to give the example of an hourglass. So what is the meaning of an hourglass? In the 14th century, the hourglass came into use in Europe. It is first used in Europe. So it consists of the two connected glass vessel fitted in a wooden frame. It is fitted in a wooden frame. Dry fine sand and pour into the one of the vessels. The connecting hole between the vessel around the sand in the top vessel to fall into the lower vessels. The connecting hole. So this is an hourglass. This is a wooden frame, and here it is a connecting hole passing the sand from the lower bottom to the higher bottom. So the hourglass was constructed in such a way that it took 1 hour for all the sand to fall from one vessel into the other. The clock was turned over as soon as all the sand had fallen into the lower vessels. This is how a period of 1 hour was measured, and these clocks were used in India too. So water clock, clocks and the calendars and instruments are used for measuring the time. And it is important to understand the time for studying history, and this means that today's newspaper will tomorrow become an important means of getting to know study. So why do you make the partitions of times and in a different ways? So let's see. For the convenience of every day, work time is divided in different ways. For example, while using words like now, a while, ago, in a while, or today, yesterday. Tomorrow we are unknowingly measuring the times in our minds. So convenience means and suitability. Convenience means and suitability hours. For example, I complete my homework while I go. I completed my homework while I go. So Let's see what you have learned. For convenience of day-to-day work time, it splits into parts, and when we use words like right now, in a while or later, we unknowingly measure times in our minds. Later means later I will meet you, or later you come to see me. For that way, so this the time is measured by using instruments such as clock, calendars, and school timetables. Time is divided into the parts such as the second, minutes, hours, day and night, or week, fortnight, month and year. We get an understanding of time through the historical buildings or old objects like coins, statues or shards of poetry found in an area. They help us to understand the study of that place. I hope the students you understood this lesson and read this lesson twice in times and read the hard words also. Learn the hard words by heart and write hard words in 3 times in your notebook. Thank you.